Testing in Kotlin with JUnit 5 and MockK. Good tests make your code reliable and give you confidence to refactor without breaking things. In this video, you will learn JUnit 5 basics, assertions, parameterized tests, mocking with MockK, coroutine testing, and best practices for writing clean tests. To set up testing, add Kotlin test, MockK, and coroutines-test to your build.gradle.kts dependencies. Enable JUnit platform in the test task. MockK is the most popular mocking library for Kotlin. It supports coroutines, extension functions, and other Kotlin-specific features out of the box. Here is your first test. The test annotation marks a test method. Before each test to set up fresh state. Backtick names like add return sum of two numbers make tests readable. Assert equals checks that the expected value matches the actual value. If they differ, the test fails. JUnit 5 has 4 lifecycle annotations. Before each test. After each test. Before all runs once before all tests in the class. After all runs once after all tests. Before all and after all must be in a companion object. Use before each for test setup and after each for cleanup. JUnit 5 provides many assertion methods. Assert equals checks equality. Assert true and assert false check booleans. Assert null and assert not null check for null. Assert throws checks that a specific exception is thrown. You can also capture the exception and check its message for more detailed verification. Parameterized tests run the same test logic with different inputs. Value source provides a list of single values like integers or strings. CSV source provides multiple values per test case as comma-separated rows. Each row becomes a separate test execution. This eliminates duplicate test methods for similar cases. Here is a parameterized test using CSV source. Each row has 3 values, 2 inputs, and an expected result. The test method receives all 3 values as parameters. JUnit runs the test once for each row. This is perfect for testing functions with many input-output combinations without writing separate test methods. MockK creates fake objects you control. When testing a class, you want to test only that class, not its dependencies like databases or networks. Create a mock with mock. Use every returns to define what the mock returns. Use verify to check that a method was called the expected number of times. Here is a complete MockK example. We mock user repository and notification service. In the test, we tell the repository to return a specific user when findById is called. Then we call the service method and check the result. Finally, we verify the repository was called exactly once. Clean and focused. MockK provides powerful argument matchers. The any matcher matches any argument value. The match matcher matches based on a custom predicate. Argument capture with slot lets you capture the actual argument for inspection. You can check the captured value's properties in your assertions. Verify order checks that methods were called in the correct sequence. In this test, we verify that the repository save was called before the notification email. This is important when the order of operations matters, like saving data before sending confirmation. Verify order fails if the calls happen in wrong order. For testing coroutines, use coEvery and coVerify instead of every and verify. These work with suspend functions. Use runTest to run the test with virtual time. Inside runTest, you can call suspend functions directly. The virtual time dispatcher makes delay calls instant, so your tests run fast. Here is a coroutine test. We use coEvery to make the suspend function return a value. Then we call the service method inside runTest. Finally, we use coVerify to check the suspend function was called. MockK makes coroutine testing feel just like regular testing with the co prefix on functions. The nested annotation organizes related tests into groups. Use displayName to give each group a readable description. Create inner classes for each logical group, like when creating users and when querying users. This creates a clear hierarchy in test reports and makes large test classes manageable. Focus your tests on 4 areas. Happy path tests verify normal inputs produce expected outputs. Edge case tests check empty strings, 0, null, and max values. Error case tests verify exceptions and invalid inputs. Boundary tests check first, last, minimum, and maximum values for off by 1 errors. Test names should describe behavior, not just the method name. Bad names like test1 or test add tell you nothing. Good names like add returns sum of 2 numbers describe the expected behavior. When a test fails, the name tells you exactly what broke without reading the test code. Follow the arrange act assert pattern. First arrange by setting up test data and mock behavior. Then act by calling the method under test. Finally assert by checking the result and verifying mock calls. This 3-step structure makes tests easy to read and understand at a glance. Use clear mocks and before each to reset all mock behavior between tests. Each test should start fresh with no leftover state from previous tests. Test one thing per test method when possible. If a test has too many assertions, split it into multiple focused tests. Each test should have a single reason to fail. Let's summarize. Use test annotation for test methods and before each for setup. Assert equals, assert true, and assert throws cover most assertions. Parameterize test with value source and CSV source test multiple inputs. MockK with every returns and verify handles mocking. CoEvery and runTest handle coroutines. Follow arrange act assert pattern. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more tutorials.